Be smart, not stupid. Listen to your body. Unfortunately, there are things that wherein I see on Facebook that, if they get injured, it sucks. Especially people who are actually like hardworking. Well, those are the people who actually end up getting injured. And I'm glad you guys are listening now. So don't train in pain or when sick. When I was doing like back-to-back Ironman, like I didn't want to tell my coach because I know my coach is going to tell me stop or why are you doing that? So I would like kind of like still run even though my Achilles is already hurting. And, I learned the hard way. And then, but then at the same time, I was scared of inconsistency in my training. So I stopped doing that. So since then, I don't train in pain. Okay. Safety first. When you're not sure of what to do, then I need you to ask yourself, if I continue running, will I still be able to consistently execute the workouts assigned this week? So for example, if you're coming from a recovery, let's say Monday, and you're like so pumped up, Tuesday, you do your speed workout, and then you're like, oh, something is not right with my foot. Then you ask yourself, if I continue running this pace, will I still be able to consistently execute the workout assigned this week? Because to unlock the secret number one is we want to execute endurance training consistently. If it's not consistent, then you go back to zero. Next is keep hard workouts hard, keep easy workouts easy. This one will help in adaptation of the stress and you'll see more gains, okay? So next thing is that seek for help, speak up. So I know a lot of people are actually posting a lot of questions in Feisty Fox Coaching on Fire. And I think both of you are, both of you are members. So, feel free to post. I'll do my best to answer, although there's like 1,300 now. I'll do my best, but my priority is my group coaching and then my one-on-one. So this one is actually in Feisty Fox Tribe. Mary is in Texas. So what she was doing, she's already following a customized plan, but then, she's not my one-on-one. She is my group coach athletes. So now what happened is that I had to stop my long run today at 14.5 of 20 miles due to intense pain in my hip. I've never quit a run before today. Should I try to make up the mileage? So what she does is that since she's not my one-on-one, so she just posts that in the group. And then she also says more of like, hey, do you think I need more hours? So this is the only question that she had. And I give like a comprehensive answer and I post it also because I want the other people in the group learn. Don't just sit there and then do your own thing. A lot of people who actually is like more of independent, what they do is like, oh, let me just figure things out. Kind of like, when your partner or your husband's lost, they just figure out the navigation and then you get lost more. So my suggestion, like if you're a member of Feisty Fox Coaching on Fire, use that, okay? Because the thing is that you may not be the only one. And who cares if you don't know the answer or maybe you feel like it's stupid? There's no stupid question because the thing is that you're gonna gain more. So now if you want more, I do my best to help help people out there. But in the tribe, there are my priority that I actually give a lot more. And sometimes if I feel like, oh, I think I need to actually do a coaching call to these people, then I do that. So at least I can discuss it just like I'm doing it with you right now, okay? So I told you earlier, I said like, this one is like, be smart, not stupid, listen to your body. Now I've had athletes who came to me who even had MRI, like for example, Rich Mendoza, and he has a full marathon coming up 5 weeks prior to when he asked help from me. The doctor said you cannot run. Your anterior tibialis is injured. You cannot run. And he was actually even limping because he did something. He's trying to correct it, but he started limping. So I told him, okay, Rich, I'm only going to coach you after our interview. I found out he also has plantar fasciitis history. And it's his first full marathon. Okay. So you know what I did? I told him, okay, if I'm going to coach you, unfortunately, I'm not going to make you run. Okay. Remember, don't train in pain. So I told him, I'm not going to make you run and I need you to be patient and there's going to be a lot of communication back and forth. Okay. So he said yes. Guess what? He did not run for the entire 3 weeks, but I was doing other training. Remember, my training is not conventional. My thing is that I focus on the result, right? On that result, I don't really, there's a lot of books there, but I got all the good stuff. I combined them all together that would actually produce the result within a short amount of time. And that's why we were able to get this one. This one is his first full marathon, even though he was injured and limping 5 weeks. before. It was actually even LA Marathon, which is rollers, there's hills, but he got this one 4:40. I think it's amazing. I did my first full marathon was 5:40 because I had no idea about nutrition. Anyway, so another person, Brian, who's in Oklahoma. I haven't met him in person. I've been coaching him for 3 years since he was 69 years old or 70 years old. Yeah, 70 years old. Finally, you know, I look forward to meeting him like this December. He's coming on California. But what I do with him is that there's a lot of communication. And then when something like, for example, his issue, actually, it was a doctor who told him that he cannot bike and run because he experienced hip inflammation. And so you know, so I did no biking or running either. I don't jump, like swim, bike, run, even though I'm a triathlon coach. I make sure that I focus on the longevity of training and racing of the athlete. I look forward, what is possible for this person, even though they feel like, you know, it's impossible for them to go back to, you know, even just like working out. So until now, actually, this was a very recent picture. He did 55 miles. I think that was 2 weeks ago. And it's crazy. I just posted last week. I gave him 8x400. So 400 is about 0.25 or a quarter mile. And he was hitting like sub-9. And even, yeah, sub-9. It was insane. And he's 72 years old. I want to be like him. So next thing is Bianca. Also same thing. She actually won in nationals. And she was, you know, with a 10K. Her pace is sub-6 until she got injured for 1 year and 5 months. And then when she saw me, she already saw a doctor for foot, orthopedic? No. Foot doctor. I'll just say foot doctor. And then she used the orthotics as well, okay? And then got all of the massage, but unfortunately none worked. And when I was talking to her, she told me that she was taking pain reliever even for just running 10 minutes per mile. And she was only 17. And she asked me, is it really possible? Can I still run? I mean, this person was running for 6 minutes per mile before she got injured, and she was suffering for 1 year and 5 months. I mean, if you put yourself, you know, you're like in a bubble. Is it possible? Like, there's no hope. So I told her, okay, I'm only gonna accept you, but you need to follow the training as is. And she didn't run for the first 8 days, and then so there's a lot of communication, and yeah, I was very happy that she was actually able to run again within 18 days and even started doing triathlon, did the triathlon and running in mountains again. So yeah, so don't train in pain, instead focus on that particular injury or something that's hurting. Okay, next thing, very important. A lot of athletes, especially when you're busy, and I was busy back then. You know what? All I want is just to execute the workout. You know, I read, okay, I just follow. But the thing is that that's not really the smartest way. The way that I see is that smarter athletes, faster athletes. The more you understand the workout, the better you at in executing a high quality workout. It's not about, like I told you earlier, quality versus quantity. Focus on the quality rather than the quantity, okay? And it's not about, okay, what do you mean by high quality? Does that mean it's always high intensity? No, not necessarily. What I meant is that you really want to execute the workout properly, the right way, okay? Like for example, you focus on the technique if you need to, or you make sure you focus on the power, how long it is, or so there's different ways, okay? Don't stop with what and how, like how you need to execute the workout. Instead, you ask, why do I need to execute this workout? I don't get offended when an athlete asks me like, why do I need to do this, coach? You know, other coaches actually, that's why some people come to me, is because, you know, their coach just get offended when they ask why. When they, you know, when a person asks me why, guess what? I'll teach him or her more. The thing is that to me as a coach, I want to give everything to the athlete so that he or she'd be so smart, he'd be able to figure out himself and he wouldn't need me, right? Because my intention really is for the athlete to be independent. We do have the weekly Q&A call. You know, like if you're new to Feisty Fox Coaching on Fire, make sure to a lot of those video or like instructions, you can click the announcement and you'll see a lot of very helpful resources in Feisty Fox Coaching on Fire, or click the video, you will see a lot of, you know, like resources. And you know, what I do is I give the best materials because I don't want to waste your time. Okay, so here I like, for example, athletes who are actually you know, they have specific questions, kind of like what Mary posted, right? So for example, discomfort or pain on your groin, inner thigh. I actually released this one a couple of days ago. That's more of a snippet. So this one I give, like, this one is actually 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, so I told my athletes, you know, it's really up to you if you want to stay or, you know, not, but I'm giving this because people ask. So there's other things, so how to be triathlete on budget, and then planning about scenario runs, or like elevation. So different kinds of questions. There's really no stupid question with me. Now, because a lot of my athletes are very busy, one of the things that I do is that I do have the member site for Feisty Fox. So for example, this one, Katie from Minnesota, she does is actually she watches the replay because she's in the East Coast. Yeah, so 2 hours ahead. And then, you know, when I do my calls, it's like 5:30. It's already like dinner or sleeping time for her. So what she does the replays. She said, great information, like all your athletes. I'm very busy with a stressful job. She's a lawyer, but I make the time to watch the replays. It's worth it. And oh, she's the one who actually won on her marathon. Yeah, yesterday. And she placed second. And she had ACL meniscus surgery on both of her knees. And she's much better. The thing is that this is what I teach them. Like a couple weeks before, I was actually teaching about one of the athletes who was new to Feisty Fox Tribe. She told me that her therapist was giving her strength workouts only. And I asked, that's it? The thing is that I did my own running analysis before when I didn't know better, until I actually got certified for running gait analyst. And then now I know better that really, you know, strength workouts is great. It's important, right? But it's not going to make you faster. It's not going to make you really injury free. Kind of like when you're swimming, you know, you're not going to get faster or be more efficient if you just do lat pull down, right? Or tricep work, okay, or bench dip. Like you got to do the technique. Same thing as with the running. So here I show what's going on. And what happened was that let me see. So what Katie did, she's in Minnesota. So she sent me a video, even though it's more of a video somewhere like she's running on a trail. So it's not really on a treadmill. So she just basically gave me what she got. So I gave her advice. Okay, this is what you're going to do. This is what's happening. And I just messaged her, and that's what she actually applied. And it really helped. And guess what? She did not feel any pain at all on her longest run this year. And actually longest run ever after post-surgery on her 2 knees, which is amazing, I think. It was her second fastest full marathon. So the first fastest was before surgery. So other things is that, yeah, so for, you know, like if you're having a hard time with swimming, make sure that you really focus a lot on technique. I have coached people who are actually like varsity when they were high school or even a player in college. Guess what? When I take them, they have that good, strong aerobic endurance, but their technique, if you really want to be fast and save the time, check out your technique, okay? With Feisty Fox Tribe, I have a lot of resources where I'm actually analyzing videos. With my one-on-one athletes, I do analyze, you know, I do a call with them, and actually they can send me videos anytime. Other things, you know, make sure you study the course ahead of time. So for example, the Wales or Wisconsin, right? Or the Oceanside. Oceanside now has waves or current, right? So, you know, you need to study ahead of time so you can prepare your training and know how to train for it, because you want to be specific. So all these things you want to like know ahead of time. So some people have limited time. So what I've actually created this one, and then now they have this wherein they can actually just listen. So for example, this one is actually about nutrition. It took me 1 hour, 8 minutes. So what they do. So as I was saying today, we're going to talk about the secret number 2. Okay. But I'm going to go. So you can make it faster. I know a lot of people here actually. Or like you can just listen. You can use it. You can use your phone. Okay. You can use your phone, or you can be on your iPad like while you're on your trainer. So this one is for the technique, and it's the contact point is with the ground. Okay, so that's the slow normal speed. General center of mass. Okay. So now we need to take the slope here. Okay. So what's going to happen is that, and then let's say you don't want to listen to everything. Like for example, we have a Q&A call here. Okay. like I put to here, okay, what do you really want to know? Maybe you don't want to know about cycling endurance. There's two ladies who actually, it's crazy. They finished their first 200 mile. One of them actually, her first 100 mile was only a month ago. Well, guess what? The thing is that I'm giving everything of all my experience in endurance to them. So this one, I talk to them, like everything. Or, have your hand. Okay, that was about swimming. So yeah, so, like I give them all my experience so they don't have to like think about things. I give them worksheets, okay? Like this ones are, basically you can use it even for century, okay? So that one, so that's the Feisty Fox member site. Sounds good?
Okay.
All right, listen to that
Thank
video.
you.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
you're
Thanks.
welcome.